in the back, but our practice. So the students, you can do the checking after they're finished reading stuff. Listen very quickly, song and chant.
Dan spots a fan, he has a fan. Dan spots a ram, the ram is mad. Dan is the dam, he is sad. The ram has the dam, he is mad. The ram has the fan, the ram is glad. Dan has the ram, Dan is glad.
So very simple like that. And yeah, song and chants are for the young learners are great. Sometimes they don't even, if you keep letting them listen to it, in my experience, eventually they walk into class and they're just singing it by themselves. And they don't know that they're practicing English. And then, yeah, we have some practice exercises here. So looking at the picture, circling the correct word. Okay. What new words did they learn? Okay, so phonics activities. Okay. So we're going to do some activities. So are you ready? You wait. Okay. So I'm going to go over a few. I think maybe see the time. I want to do about 2 or 3 of these, depending on our time. So first one, we're going to go with sit down. Okay. So this one, you're going to listen. Okay. So in the story, there are different words. Okay? There are different words in the story. You will play the audio track. Okay, can I get maybe, let's see. Let's get, yeah, about five volunteers. You just need to stand up where you're sitting. 5.
Làm thi à?
Can you stand up, please? Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Another one. 2 more. Both of you can stand up. Oh, just stay where you're at. Unless you want to sit on the floor. I don't want you to sit on the floor. Yeah, just stand up. Just stand up there. Just use your feet. Okay, can I see this more? If you want to stand up, it's okay. So from these words. Yeah. So you need to listen carefully. I'm going to pick one of these words, and when you hear the word, you need to sit down. Okay, you need to sit down. The last student to sit down is out. Okay, so you need to try to listen carefully. Okay, so I'm going to pick the word round. Okay, so when you hear the word round,
Sit down.
sit down. Okay, ready? So not the title. After the title.
eFuture proudly presents eFuture Phonics Fun Readers. eFuture Phonics Fun Readers, Level 2. Book 1, Dan and the Ram. Story by Douglas Votul.
Okay, now the story will start.
Track 1. Listen to the story.
Dan is a man. The man is Dan. Dan has a fan. The fan is tan.
Listen for the word.
Rain.
Dan spots a ram.
So you were the last one, you know? Yeah. Okay, so kind of like this. Okay? You go through, keep picking words from the different ones, and keep sitting down until
Listening.
there's one student left.
Listening
so
skill.
practice their listening and comprehension. Okay. Good.
Long
So
I
now
am
with
by
this one, I'm going to do a game called finger grab. Okay, so this one's going to be in groups. So if you can, it would be best if we did front to back. So what I need you to do is get two groups and get your finger and your hands out like this. So one hand out and one finger in there. So kind of example here. So you have one
Sẽ cái
hand.
sẽ cái chia nhầm mà chắc Khmer nhỏ lên nhỏ. Anh chắc Khmer lên nhỏ.
Trong bán đi, tôi chọn con
Con
bán này.
chụp chọn mà cái này. Khmer nhỏ này. Cái chia mất.
Tôi chọn chân mà chọn. Chọn con này.
Okay, so kind of like this, okay? So, so now
Cool,
you
cặp
can
nhau.
do 3 or 4, okay? So I kind of want it in a circle, kind of in a circle. So it'll be easier if you do like 5, like doing in a
Nó
circle.
cô anh đi lên để cái đây rồi. Nó chậm.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, let me get 5 volunteers.
Chậm.
Here.
Chậm.
Okay, so what I'm
Đây
going to
đây
do-
chú bây giờ là ham chậm đi.
So we have these words
Tôi
here.
đọc để hiện thư xanh.
We have these words.
Quên cái.
Okay, so we have these words. I'm going to pick one word. Okay, you need to listen.
Số cho Nam
Listen
một
to
lên
that
mà.
word.
Thời gian nó
When I say the word,
Cái lên chắc đã đáy hơn làm điểm này cho.
là đúng đấy.
when I say the word, you need to try to grab the finger and pick your finger out. So grab one finger and pick the finger out. Okay, so we'll go through. So, oh, I'm still picking. So I'm going to pick the words.
Man. Man.
Man, we're going man, okay? So I'm going to read words, so you need to. So, tan,
Đây là man chập kê.
damn. So open it, don't grab her in.
Okay, no chicken.
Okay?
Đưa cái man chập vào.
Mad. Man.
Man chập. Man.
Very good. Okay, let's do one more. Do another one. So I'm going to go with glad. Glad.
Glad. Glad.
Fan. Tan.
Glad. Đó là cái lá.
Damn. No shake. Try to stay calm. Okay. Man.
Đó là cái lá rồi.
Glad.
Glad chập. Ôi phi lý á. Chập cho không hết.
Very good. So let's see. Do one last one. We'll do one more. So I'll do fan. Okay.
Fan.
Fan. Okay. Fan.
Fan.
Ran. Tan. Man.
Fan.
Damn. Fan.
Đi đâu?
Okay, thank you very much. So there's also another game that you can play like
Có
this.
sợ lên gì nữa không?
Let's do it earlier with the letters. So you can have the 2 pointers and then read off the words. And they try to point to the words. Okay, pointing to the word. So that game is called slam. So there's different variations of that game. So you can do a setup like this. So if I say man, you come up, touch the words. Or if you had flashcards, so you can make these. You can put it on the desk, maybe one set per pair, and then say the word, and then they have to grab it.
Okay.
Okay? You can put your heads up and then take a grab or point. Okay? So there's different variations. So finger grab and slam. Okay? I think I wanted to do one more. So flashcard duel. So it's this, do you know what is a duel?
I don't know.
Pi.
Duel. So duel is
Duel là
when
biết
kind of think like
duel,
cowboys
đập bố.
back in the day. Cowboys would do a duel.
Pi.
So this one's flashcard duel. So you get a card. Can I get 2 students? Or 2 students, sorry. Still, I have my teacher brain. My teacher brain, sorry. Can I get 2 volunteers? Sorry. 2 volunteers for this game. Flashcard duel.
Chọn bên này.
2? 2? Okay.
Có trong man một này đã.
So I'm going to give
chào.
So I need you to step back to back.
Back to back.
Good. So I'm going to give one card to her. She should not look, don't look.
Còn mơ khởi trời trắng á.
Then I'm going to give her a card.
USB.
Okay.
Tôi
So
chỉ bà hai thế nào
when I
cái
count
sợi
to
bắn
three,
môi là đứng.
you're going to take 3 steps, then turn around.
Các em pick thay đổi
Okay?
màu.
Then you need to read her card.
Vô lấy.
Okay? Yeah. So I'll say 1, 2, 3. You'll go 1, 2, 3. Turn. And then you need to read her card. Okay? Ready? So the first person to read the other word is the winner. The word. Show the word. Okay. You ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn. And so 1 point for this team here. Okay. So this one.
Thoát bên mùi nè cái.
Mười không?
Then go forward 3 times and read. Word.
Ready? 1,
1, 2, 3. Walk 1, 2, 3. Hand can.
Turn. Oh, winner here. The 2 winners. Okay. So you can do with the words, or you can do it with the pictures. Okay. So and you can a lot of these activities you can alter it for phonics, okay, as well. So it can be the letter or the sound you can do. So just having something simple like flashcards. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Slap.
Yeah, slam. So slam was what I was saying earlier about reading the card. So if I said fan, the student would run. Slap it.
Slap. Slap. Có vai có đấy không?
Quay mày cái chọn tí. Thật ra cái
Slap
chọn.
is a sub beat. Slam, slap.
Okay, so
Slam.
slam. So these readers are mostly stories that are very well known. Okay? Interesting, a lot of background knowledge, and a lot of illustrations. Okay? So here we had the video earlier. So this is the wolf and the 7 children. So they have the words in the beginning, and then some of the story. Okay? So what all we also have in the book. So if you wanted to do the reader's theater, we do have the playlist. Okay? They have each character, so you can give them the script, and then they can perform. This is what I was talking about earlier. If you wanted to practice the reading skills sequencing, they have this page here, so you can maybe scan, make a copy, cut out, and then have them put in order. What is the story? Or, what events in the story? Okay, so now we're going to go over some activities here. So the ideas behind these, so extending other English or skill lessons. So not just reading, go into speaking, writing, other ones. Okay? So we'll do a speed reading activity in a second. So dramatizations. So this is kind of the reader's theater, what I talked about, and we'll do a bit of reading feelings. Okay. Integrated skill projects. Okay. So I'll show you some other projects you can do with the reader. And then CLIL. So this is like content learning. So not just staying in English, so you can bring in other subjects for them to learn. Okay. So like literature, you can do math, science. So I'll show you some of these activities here. So first, extending other skills. So what I was talking about, using the readers for the other skills, writing, listening, speaking. Easy and familiar content, so something that's not too difficult for the students. So you can encourage cooperation and you can see immediate improvement with some of these. So we have speed reading, and another activity is called running dictation, which uses all 4 skills. Okay? So we have speed reading first. So, speed reading. So I have a handout. Here. Okay, so I'm going to give you a few sentences from one of our readers called The Princess and the Pea. Okay, so going to get into maybe a pair, 2 or 3 people together. Oh yeah. So maybe a group 2 or 3 together. So you want to be in a pair or 3?
Princess and the hat. The P. Ô rồi chọi lươn này.
So,
Lươn lên mà.
yeah, 1, 2, or 3. Everyone? So, let me explain now. So, these are some easy
Chọi cái đặt màu.
So, I know everyone has so there's one person in your group will need a phone. Just for today, we'll use the phone. So we're going to need the timer. Okay, we're going to give a timer. Okay, so this is going to practice their fluency. So this will improve their motivation and you will record the times. Okay? So you have this paper here. You're going to set the timer to 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Going to see how many words can you read in 20 seconds. Okay? So you start the timer and then you read. But I want you to kind of police each other. Okay? So your partner must be able to understand what you're reading. Okay? So not the Princess everybody wants to be read. No, okay? No, you need to okay. The prince is not happy. He wants to marry a princess. Okay? Try to get the pronunciation and fluency. Practicing fluency here. Okay? So in your group, you can, when you are ready to start, so then after the 20 seconds, count how many words, and then you can write. I gave you some spaces in the boxes. Write how many words. Okay? If there's a group of 3, just go towards the end here. Okay? Go ahead. See how many words you can read in 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Chọn, đáp. 1, 2, 3. The princess and the king. The princess is not happy. He wants to marry a prince. The princess looks everywhere. He cannot find a princess. He met many princes. Some are too old, some are too small or too big. Some are not beautiful. One day a girl comes to his castle. It is raining. I'm a princess. Nè.
Yeah, just every.
Basic câu nè. 20 seconds. Em mà kia. Good job. 1, 2, 3.
The prince is not happy. He wants to marry the princess. He looks everywhere. He cannot find a princess. He meets many princesses. Some are too old, some are too small or too big. Some are not beautiful. One day a girl comes to his castle. It is raining. I'm a princess. She said.
Bây giờ không?
Bây giờ.
Rồi, bán hát ra. Chụp nó bạn. Bây giờ biết này đi cái này rồi cũng chụp đó.
Cô lên không đấy?
Cô thích ăn nữa đấy.
Dâng lên dâng. Hai mà nông là phi.
Oh my god.
So this activity is just for fluency. Just for fluency. So it has timed reading, and repeated reading. You did it more than one time. Okay? So it's not about comprehension. It's just having them practice reading. Practicing your fluency. So if you can use this activity also with, So you can also do a phonics variation. Okay? So maybe they can't read quickly, but instead, so like here's Dan and the Ram, just time them, how long does it take them to read the sentences? So instead of timing how fast they can read, or how many words they can read, just how long does it take them to read the whole page? Instead of trying to get them to read fast. So we won't really practice that. So this is just a phonics variation that you can do. So instead of words, just focus on the time. So that's why I have words and time. Okay, so now dramatizations. Okay. So this is students choose. So it's more for enjoyment than evaluating. Okay? So this is just for fun. So a little bit of comprehension check, and then emotions, emotes. Okay? Without causing stress. So I'm going to do reading feelings. Okay, so reading feelings is model reading. So looking into the story and identifying what is the feeling in the story. Okay, how does this character feel? Okay. Students secretly receive a feeling card. So I do have some cards with feelings on them. So we have different ones. So what is this one here?
Surprise.
Surprise. Surprised. Okay.
Bored.
Bored.
Stripping.
Next one here.
Excited.
Excited. Oh,
Confused.
confused.
Sad.
Okay. And sick. And then afraid. Okay. So I have these. Okay. So we're going to use the same sentences on the speed reading. Okay. So this exercise going to have some volunteers. You don't want to do that?
Một đại đại nó có lên
So,
nhau đây.
actually, can you come up? Can you bring the paper up and to the front? Yeah.
Ờ.
Yeah. So bring the speed reading paper. We'll use this. This one. This one. Okay, we'll use these sentences here.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's going to pick a feeling, and then I want you guys to guess which feeling did she pick. Okay.
Read
So you
តាមអារ
need
ម្ម
to
ណ៍
use the feeling
Readតាមអារម្មណ៍
while you read. So if it's sad,
You read like a sad boy. Sad boy. Read like a sad boy.
you were so excited. Let's see their acting skills. It's just for enjoyment. Just for fun. Okay, so you have our
ផ្នែក
first
ធំ
one.
ធំ surprise vậy đó.
When you're ready.
Okay. And you can't.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, action.
Action.
The prince is not happy. He wants to marry a princess. He looks everywhere. He cannot find a princess. He meets many princesses. Some are too old, some are too small or too big. Some are not beautiful. One day, a girl comes
Angry.
to his castle. It's raining. I'm a princess. She says, I'm mad. Prince likes
Cái A là
her,
dân kia
but
tha
does
rộng
not
cái bài
think
nè.
she's a princess.
Ở đây
Ready? What feeling?
Surprise normal.
Sad? Not sad. Confused? Not confused. Angry? Angry.
Read maybe
Starts with
confused.
A? Yeah, starting with A. Afraid. Good. Should have been afraid. Thank you.
Nó xong chứ.
I got another volunteer. So you do some action.
Mà nè, nó đây đã.
sẽ là mấy
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, action.
Prince not happy.
Okay, one more. In the back. Okay.
Sick.
Let's give her a couple more seconds. Yeah. I want to see the good acting.
Look everywhere. He cannot a princess.
Đâu tôi đi tiếp.
Very good. Thank you. So it was. Yeah. Very good. One last one.
Oh, I never shot.
Can I get a? Yeah. You guys? Yes. Come on up. Maybe get some water. Oh, this side. This Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, action.
The prince not is happy. He too wants. Oh, sorry.
You want to do one more?
He everywhere look. He find cannot a princess. He many princesses meets some two and more.
Confusing.
That was reading feelings. They're reading feelings. So the students read the passage with that feeling. So you can also do this activity in groups. Just make smaller feeling cards, and they can do it in smaller groups instead of whole class. Okay? So reading feelings. And then yes, the class guesses. Follow up, don't. So reading feelings here. So you could do reader's theater and reading feelings. Each student gets a part, gets a character, and then a feeling. They can do it in reader's theater as well. So you get different feelings here. Yeah, so this was the exercise. Okay, next one, going into integrated skills. So this one, skill projects. So demonstrating utility of English outside of the classroom. So we talked about what an EFL environment is. So when the students leave the classroom, they speak their native language. So what can they do outside the classroom with English? So reflect on real life communication. Select social media profiles. So what is the most popular social media in Cambodia?
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Instagram.
Instagram. Good. Allow students time and space for creativity. So like in the story, they can have a new ending. Okay? They can make a new ending. Being creative. So here we have a little classic reader. So we call it Little Red Cape. So this is like Little Red Riding Hood. You know the story. So some things you can do. Contrast and compare characters. Make the timelines, dialogues. Put yourself in the character's shoes. If you were Little Red Riding Hood, what would you do? Make them think. Creative. Make a profile. Find a partner and make a conversation together. Okay? So practicing maybe a little bit of fluency. Okay? So like here, so in Korea we have Kakao Talk. Okay? So if you were Little Red Riding Hood messaging, what would she message her mom? So you can make a conversation. Or the woodcutter in the story. Or the wolf, if she's messaging the wolf. Or her grandma. Grandma, are you okay? Oh, I'm sick. Oh, yeah. How do you feel? I have a sore throat. Facebook. So here's Little Red Riding Hood's Facebook. Maybe some things that she likes. What are her traits? Being creative. Facebook Messenger. What is she saying to her grandma? Her grandma just gives thumbs up. So this is also Kakao, what we use in Korea. So this is like our profile. So profile picture and then kind of a cover photo. So what would she have? So I have actually some examples.
Free call. Đây đó.
Some examples. Yeah. So just three examples. Samples. Oh, just look. Example. Yeah. So this is what I prepared. So some examples, like what you can do in the classroom with this. Status, what kind of statuses they make, you can make your own. So yeah, that's something that they can do outside of the classroom. So then Cleo, how can we expand to other subjects? So one example here, we have this story here. It's just finding out what are the morals. What's the moral of the story? And then being able to bring it into another lesson. So this may be like a literature project, okay? Like a book report. Who was Aesop? Okay, so these are some of the stories that you can do. What is the lesson of this story? And then at the end, tap into creativity. What can they do? They can rewrite their own story. So you can also do other ones. You know the story of the tortoise and the hare? Tortoise and the hare? They're running around too much. So you can do some PE and other activities. And then materials, supplementary materials. So what would you need for the class? Some of these things come with the book. Some of them you need to do yourself. So we do have lesson plans, activity sheets, tests, review worksheets. Some have flashcards. Story translation, you might need to do yourself. The reading log, character cutouts. Audio, we provide on our website, so you can do the audio, and maybe a mobile app. So for the reading